The award-winning Working on Fire program was launched in 2003 and today employs more than 5,000 young men and women who have been fully trained as veld and forest firefighters and who are deployed in 25-person teams at more than 200 bases across South Africa. The Working on Fire program is a government-funded expanded public works program which Working on Fire Pty Limited implements on behalf of the Department of Environmental Affairs in partnership with a range of fire protection associations, conservation agencies, municipalities, landowners and government departments. The Working on Fire program promotes and is driven by the values of accountability, teamwork, excellence, adaptability and making a difference. The program practices integrated fire management to prevent and control wildland fires. Working on Fire is typically called out to some 2,700 fires annually and has a proud record of saving lives and protecting property. Integrated fire management includes fire awareness education, prevention through fuel load reduction such as preparing fire breaks, block burns, and manual fuel load reduction, early detection through terrestrial and satellite monitoring, dispatch and coordination with the ability to mobilize national resources to any incident across the country, fire suppression, rehabilitation, and research. More than 90% of our firefighters are between the ages of 18 and 35 years. 30% are women, the highest percentage of women in any similar firefighting force in the world. The program is committed to developing its firefighters, and today 195 of the 400 program managers across South Africa are former firefighters. The firefighters in Working on Fire are trained at the Kishugu Academy to become certified wildland firefighters and are annually assessed through a yellow card assessment process before they are able to be deployed to a fire. Team members are also trained in skills such as first aid, occupational health and safety, chainsaw and brush cutter operations, herbicide applicators, storekeepers, drivers, Type 1 and Type 2 crew leaders. Working on Fire implements an extensive fire awareness program across South Africa, educating children, adults and educators about the dangers of veld and forest fires and how to become more resilient in mitigating fire risks. More than 2 million people have been reached in these fire awareness programs over the past 6 years. The Working on Fire program has an aerial component which provides for aerial water bombing via Huey helicopters, AT-802 fixed-wing bombers, and control and command spotter aircraft who guide the aerial resources and keep a watchful eye on the safety of the Working on Fire ground-based firefighters. The ground transport is provided through a fleet of 30 passenger strike vehicles, 52 passenger fire trucks, 73 personnel bakkies equipped with 1,000-litre tanks and pumps, 81 passenger transport buses for transporting teams, and 17 aviation support vehicles for refueling aircraft. In June 2017, more than 500 firefighters were deployed to Knysna and 300 firefighters to Tsitsikamma as part of a number of local and national wildland firefighting teams fighting multiple fires across the Garden Route. Working on Fire, together with the Department of Environmental Affairs, the Knysna Municipality, the Western Cape Government and the Southern Cape Fire Protection Association, has since worked tirelessly in implementing environmental rehabilitation interventions in the region, which form the largest rehabilitation project in the country. The Canadian Interagency Forest Fire Centre signed an agreement between Working on Fire South Africa and the Canadian provinces and territories in 2015 and deployed 50 Working on Fire firefighters to Canada to assist with their wildland fires. Our firefighters were assessed and found to be among the top of the world's firefighters. In 2016, more than 300 Working on Fire firefighters were deployed to Canada as part of a number of international wildland firefighting teams fighting the Fort McMurray disaster fire in Canada. Working on Fire teams have also assisted with wildland fire management in Indonesia and Chile. The unstated accomplishment of the Working on Fire program lies with the transformation this initiative brings to the young South Africans trained to become competent wildland firefighters. The Working on Fire program plays an important role in restoring dignity to the lives of the mostly formerly unemployed youth, which it draws into its ranks. Many of the children of these firefighters are now able to attend preschool education initiatives and are then better equipped to deal with their formal education. Working on Fire will continue to strive for excellence as it develops our young men and women. Working on Fire produces a bi-weekly TV segment published on YouTube at Working on Fire TV News, a monthly publication, weekly Working on Fire news update, and an active presence on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Working on Fire's website, www.workingonfire.org. Working on Fire, saving lives, protecting the environment, restoring dignity.